What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. We've now got the story mission we planned to play today, which is Sibling Breakout. Of course, we've already collected our new sniper. However, she's going to be riding the bench for now because we've got a different mission to run. Cyberknight must go, the hacker must go because it's his sister we're recording, and we're trying to break her out of prison. So for now, we are on the sort of training ground, dumping ground half of the facility. And of course we're here for his sister. And that would be the primary entrance. To open it, we need to hack this console. But also, this door is locked by a blue key. And if we can find a blue key, then we'll be okay. Alright, so we are up against Chemco. Chemco has their own unique guards, so statistically, they are normal guard stats as far as I know. They've got Chemco captains as well, who are... Oh, wait, yeah, not even captain, a Chem Doc. I don't know what he has in particular, but he's got a nice-looking shotgun. He's also reasonably well armored, so, relatively tough here overall. We've got a camera to deal with, which is going to be, at least a little bit annoying. And my Cyberknight cannot reach this guy easily without making a lot of noise and alerting everyone else, which would be a bad thing. So... how do we deal with that? I'm not sure. The usual best way is with a sword, but we only have pistols, so this is going to be a very slow kill unless we find some way to deal with that. As annoying as that might be. I don't think there's much of a reason to let this guard move. I think we go in for the shots instead. Do want to go get my other buffs on first, though. One thing I'm curious about is how easily he can get his way onto the hack. Looks like it's going to be no problem at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just have him packet loss this from over here. And know that he's going to be walking up to this console to start hacking for loot on his next turn. When it starts right away, basically. Let's go ahead and yield down to the soldier. He can put down coordinated charge. And what I'm thinking about here is basically having this guy, the gunslinger. Well, actually what I want to do is kind of yield back to code block here. And let him throw down strike zone just for the minus armor here. Well, that's actually probably not correct. I'm going to go ahead and have him just run this now. I don't mind this doctor, or the chem doc, whatever, hasn't done anything yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 AP getting into attack range. That seems very reasonable right there. And then I'm going to pre-cast Iron Grip, so we have some ballistic pure damage upgrade. So if we check... I think... yeah, so I have 20% ballistic pure damage upgrade now. Some of that from using Iron Grip, some of that from the native sort of trait here. But it's still going to be relatively slow going, since more than 3/4 of my basic damage is getting cut in half, but at least it's an upgrade. In fact, I can go Marker Sights and add some crit chance as well to further bump the damage here. In fact, even beyond that, I think we should go for JTAC and look to buff a bunch of further buff crit chance with that. So if I put it there, we'll hit pretty much the entire team. I'm going to let him delay, because if I need him to clean up afterwards, we can do that. And then, yeah, it's going to be kind of slow going. At least I have some crit chance. At least I have some decent ballistic pure damage. And so we are making some progress. It's not the fastest. But at least we have a lot of action points. Oh, yeah, we also bought some leverage to get bonus AP and MP on the first turn. So, again, yeah, not having any armor shred makes this completely arduous. Don't really have a way around that right now. So the plan here is to attack from out of vision. This way she will be able to get a stealth crit for her first attack. Inside JTAC, great. Bonus crit chance, 58%. Crit would do triple damage. We didn't get it. And of course, without the ballistic pure damage upgrade innate to the kit, it is going a whole lot slower. Yeah, wow, 55 crit damage. Yeah, so we at least got, what is it called? Steamroll to pop, that's something. Let's go put you here, outside the vision cone. Go for a stealth crit. If it lands, it's much better damage now. Nope, no stealth. Sag. Well, go ahead and run forward here. Just kind of running straight forward. I don't think I need to look at this guy. We're not running... Actually, let's go ahead. We're going to run pretty far forward on our turn. So what is he going to do? He is going to walk backwards on his turn. So I got to be a little bit careful about that one, because that could actually create a threat. So I'm going to yield. Let code block go. If I go right here, it's 1 AP. He's still attacking from stealth, which means the decent crit chance here has a chance at getting a stealth crit. Because he is hidden, it should count as a surprise target. It does. Hit chance doesn't matter, but it does count as a stealth crit. Sadly, didn't get that. Should still die in only a few attacks. Yeah, not too bad. Great. So the question is, can we kill this guy cleanly? Or that guy cleanly? And I feel like the answer is no, not really. Like, I can run this far and then reload, and then just go at the start of the turn. I think it's kind of the best option here. So there are, of course, more guards. Got to be careful around that. You wouldn't quite see the body. You're over there, so that's kind of fine, too. This would be a reasonable strike zone angle. The question is, do I want to go for just those two? Or is it better to take both captains? And I'm pretty sure the answer is go for both captains. The thing lasts for long enough that I want to throw it down now so that I can get the cooldown back for a later point in time. I'm going to aim it towards the front right in case I want to clear someone else who's on patrols. And then I'll take my reload. And we should have enough damage at the start of next turn to be okay here. And then as far as leverage is concerned, we have a... reveals like device control nodes on a matrix host. So we can use that either on this to open this door, or in stage 2 when we're looking to actually break out of the prison. Well, for now, put you here reasonably safely. We'll have the Cyber Knight increase the duration of this disable unless we can knock it down earlier than that. We know there's lots of guards around, but for now we're okay. So, this is some optional loot. Of course, we know there is another matrix host elsewhere that we care about. This is a relatively large host. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 extra nodes. So relatively large, but not huge. We have a ton of IO now, so actually loading disarm is probably reasonable in pretty much all contexts. It is a green host, so it's not going to be too scary. That's kind of nice. Damage to connection. Okay, fine. We've already got loot over there. Let's go ahead and grab that then. Damage to connection. Scan for traps. This trap is when you download a file, so I've got to kill it. I'm going to go ahead and load Deception now because don't know what these nodes are going to have in store for me. And if it's like program loading disabled, I don't have to deal with that. Okay, thankfully, no, it doesn't really matter here, although I would have liked easier nodes all the same. Reload scan, reload sleaze. Scan for traps. We've got load a program, download a file. Okay, well, sleaze for 0 AP. We'll drop you next turn and then drop these out and then move. Decent start. Gotta say, I do love the bonus IO. It lets me use my AP really cleanly. You're walking away. Yeah, you don't really matter. Alright, well, they're searching for interference. Really good initial roll here. What I'm going to do, let's see, you rolled a 10. So I'm going to wait and let everyone else do their stuff first. Yeah, so disarm you, take these down. And now, unfortunately, no matter what, I've got to go through one of these nodes. Actually, I've got to go through this one. I don't have to go through that one. So we'll clearly go from the right. I'm going to reload disarm in case I need it. Program loading, tally, unload program's clearly the worst. Tally's next. 11 health is fine. When you download, okay, and then that one's program loading, which might be annoying. This is I just got a revolver blueprint. CPU's over here. Considering it's blocking 3 other nodes, I think I want to knock the CPU down because I want to path through it. So let's go here now. Null op 1, null op 2. That should kill everything. Reload scan. Spike CPU. We get a lot of info. Do want to clear this, but let's go here first since I'm already here. This looks all decent. We'll start here. Damage to connection. We take any action? Yes. Okay. We'll go this one first, because this is going to be 10 tally every... Actually, no. We'll do this one second, because it's 10 tally every action. There's a few ice that do have a persistent effect while they're on. 10 tally per action is a lot. So got to be kind of careful about that one. But, actually, you know what? I don't think kinetic connection is going to matter, because there's so little to have to do here. We'll go in that order instead. Then we can come down. Look for the rest of this stuff. Damage to connection. Scan for a trap. When you exit, relocates. Okay, fine. Clean downloads. Don't want to exit. I'm going to go ahead and load, disarm, and knock that down. And then we will grab this. And then come down, knock down the everything else. We're going to be okay. So should be done during the next turn hacking. That means I do need to extend this camera downtime. This is where... Oh, yeah. So I can, like, walk out to the edge of JTAC, and it's, like, kind of okay. This is going to be relatively inaccurate, but it might still be better than doing it another way. So, yeah, I've got minus 16 for accuracy. It's actually not horrible, though. Because of my action point count, I can only ever shoot twice, so I can reload first for exactly, I think, 1 bullet or something. But I'm still only getting 2 shots, so let's just do it that way. And we get the stealth crit finally. That's actually really great. That buys me quite a bit. He's just not quite in range of seeing the body from what I can tell. And of course we can let you waste your turn first. There's no reason to alarm you. This guy's going to just turn back and forth forever. That's totally fine. You're chilling as well. You've walked forward, then you turned. You might walk back relatively soon. You're going around in a square probably. And you're looking back and forth as well. Pretty normal spot. Alright, well, that means I should be turning this off. Right, I said I would. Is it enough with 1 AP? Yes, okay. Run to there. Security scramble. Keep that camera off. It'll now be down for 3 turns. And we can kind of just like essentially rush forward here. Yeah, unfortunately, my guns that are good at dealing with captains are very loud, so this is definitely a slow process. Yeah, we've still got Strike Zone in for at least the next turn, so that armor reduction is going to be pretty meaningful, but I think I'll need to use one of the other armor reductions relatively soon. I will have one. My Gunslinger has an armor reduction and cover reduction talent, which will be very useful for this guy. And they can maybe just bypass the other ones. So yeah, not this one, but yeah, kind of walk up to the edge of the vision cone. I know I'm going to want the accuracy and crit chance buff, so we'll throw it down now. I think sneaking in towards his exit is not correct here. I think he's just got to kind of be ready to throw bullets out. And so we'll just end his turn like this with not much else to report. You're patrolling around. For now, we got time, though. My hacker's only busy for 1 more turn, as mentioned, so it should be pretty decent. Looking for quantum interference, not a big deal. Again, you can yield. You can yield. You're going, again, around in a big square. Or roughly, anyway. Alright, you've turned back the way you came, which means you're probably going to run towards us relatively soon. Okay, so I need to get rid of this. And then 1 per action means a pretty good spot to load things in. These are all disabled, so I need all the other program types. Go here. This should be 2 traps. Yep. Okay. Disarm you. This is when you exit the node, relocate, so I've got to do the same thing again. That's fine. That's okay, 10 HP isn't really a real downside. Come down to here. Plus AP cost and tally. I don't care about tally that badly. We'll tank this. I can scan from the outside. We see it's kind of one of everything. With 2 actives, so I have to reload this anyway, so I might as well load it this way. And that way not have to deal with them both attacking at the same time. When you load a program, I'm not going to do that. Damage to cyber deck. Well, I have a bunch of deck shield, but I also don't need the connection health very badly. It doesn't really matter which order I do this in. I'll take connection damage. No, I guess we'll just take the damage because we have deck armor and deck shield. Prevents remote controls. Not going to load any programs. I will simply hack all of them. I don't even care. We'll just hack all 3. I'm sure we'll get some use out of it. Great. Those are all done. And this is the entire node completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit the downloads. We got the alarms. Not bad overall. Talents come back in 3 turns. This turn is already done. So I have 2 more dead turns, which is about how long it's going to take me in a full sprint to get there. So at least I'll have all my basic programs back. And as mentioned, right, camera, and motion sensor all gone. So pretty good start. Looking for the optional loot, and then we'll go this way. We don't need to get the optional loot, but I always like to. So you're going to turn back and forth in your turn. We know we're outside of your vision cone. Alrighty, so... Oh, right, I actually haven't learned any of the Gunslinger talents, so he doesn't have anything useful for this. I forgot about that. I forgot that I didn't learn any of them. That's going to make this a bit more arduous. I think we can still kill him, but it's definitely going to be a bit more difficult for sure. Well, let's stop here. The nice thing is, yeah, he's got some cover, which is going to give me like a minus accuracy. But I have so many accuracy and like accuracy type buffs that, like, I think we're going to be permanently 100%. Like, look at all these things stacked up. So, surprise target. Crit for 170 through armor. Thank you very much. These guys all count as hidden because they're outside his vision cone, so they all get a chance to stealth crit. Wait, did I screw up? Was his turn not yet? Did I actually just wake him up? Okay, no, thanks. Okay. Wow, I definitely wasn't tracking if I had actually woken him up yet or not. Or if his turn had already happened or not. So I'm going to burn Iron Grip for Ballistic Pure Damage Upgrade here. And then just go for the shots here. It's, you know, decent damage per hit here. Again, he's blocking a lot from his armor. 135 on the crit's not bad. Yeah, now it's 88 on that crit, which is more of what's expected. I'm not guaranteed to kill in one hit here, so I'm just going to shoot from back here instead. We still get a surprise target, which means a crit with one shot. We do. And now I can try to bypass this guy, because we already know what his patrol looks like, and it's turning back and forth. If I wanted to be really safe, I could throw down and look ahead, but I truly know what his thing is already, and it's looking forward the whole time. So I'm just going to, you know, run out like this. I'll grab my loot and then leave next turn. That'll be functional. Turn 4 is coming up, which is going to be Tactical Surge. I want to get the entire team in it, of course, if I can. So everyone else can yield, because we want to make sure we're in the Tactical Surge ring. You're already done with your turn, which is doing nothing special. You're doing nothing special. You are going to wait for the rest of the team, and then might have to deal with that guy who's going to probably come towards us. We know you're not special. Alright, Tactical Surge does not hit my hacker just yet, so I'm going to have to go out and then back in. That's just fine. We spend 1 AP grabbing the box. There's the blue key. A couple of consumables we can sell. Not hugely important, but it's something. Let's run this far. Gotta make sure I don't get spotted, but that pillar's in the way, so it's kind of chill. I think I might have accidentally used 3 AP there when I could have only used 2. That might have been a... no, that would have cost 3 AP no matter what. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at the distance and it's like, no, I had no other way around that. Did not overspend. That's good. So we'll Tactical Surge the squad. I still want to wait for this guy to use his turn up, so let's delay. Let's delay. What are you doing? Okay, you're walking around in the corner. You actually might see that body soon. It's also going to time out this turn. Actually, both of them are. And then you're walking forward. Okay. So he's ducked already behind this. That's fine. You are thankfully out in the open and looking the wrong way. I think it'll be a little bit hard to run past you, so I think we do have to go for the kill here. But what I also want to try to do is... Actually, this probably doesn't need to be JTAC or anything. Actually, I don't even have any anyway. This is a, like, single lone kill. So I think just doing the normal stuff is very reasonable. Might get that guy in transition or whatever, but this guy never moves. This guy goes in a square. We're killing him very far from his square. This guy's going to walk down. Okay, fine. Nothing too scary. No new guards revealed yet, although I assume there will be at some point. And we're finally getting more than like 30 damage per shot again. Maybe could have walked up a bit closer. The thing is, I don't really want to deal with the minus 17 recoil. So basically it's like, do I want to spend 1 AP or get 17 recoil? Honestly, I would never drop 1 AP for 17 accuracy, so we'll just walk up like this. I might fail it. I didn't, but I think with how many people I had, I think it was always going to be correct to play it out this way. I'm going to have him yield and get more of my squad to run forward. Okay, yeah, that's going to get you revealed, so... Though that is the fastest route, that's not the route we're going to get to take. There we go, we can walk like that. That seems functional. Surely one of these two, one of the Code Twins is going to get the kill, so I'm not too worried about it. I can't yield any further. The fact that he's like 1 hit from dead makes me like really not terribly afraid of him, but... I can't go that far without getting spotted by this guy is the problem, so we have to be a little bit... piecemeal. I think I want to come in from the right-hand side, based on the fact that this is probably a relatively straight shot, and going through here is going to require dealing with that guard captain. And I can maybe bypass him for a little bit longer if I wait just a hair. I'm just going to shoot from here, I guess, no matter what. I don't really see a reason not to shoot from here. No reason to, like, get revealed, even if it would go back down. And so it's basically just like, go here, be in minor cover. He's got a 20 for his initiative roll, but we're just going to alpha strike him at the start of the turn. Actually, ooh, what's going to be annoying is this guy. Yeah, because, well, yeah, you're going on 21. So the thankful thing is we got somehow magically exactly 20 initiative. So he's going to turn back this way, then we can kill this guy without his corpse being spotted. That is incredibly lucky. And, you know, we take those. Worth noting, though, that most of my team is not so lucky, and actually, they're kind of like all out of attack range. This guy's going to get his turn. I think we're not going to be in danger. I think he's not going to have an easy reveal because of this thing being in the way. But we're likely to get some level reveal at the end of the turn. So these two got orders received. So they're going to start walking toward this corpse or that corpse. So yeah, these two are heading towards the corpses. And body timers being reduced by 1 turn means even more is going to happen. So we're going to get a lot of guards sent my way. Okay, so security AI in your ear. You're heading towards the chem dock, which makes you relatively isolated. In fact, we can probably like walk past you. Although you're now tallying escalation because you have seen that. Yeah, I feel like... Ooh, actually, no. If you are sent towards this body, which you almost certainly are, you're going to be walking... Yeah, you're going to walk like this. And I think you're, like, definitely going to get a real reveal. So the question I have is, can I get a magical full auto here with no one hearing the gunfire? And the answer is surprisingly yes. And so I can shoot full auto and marker sights. The only thing I don't have is JTAC Strike Zone because of the initiative roll here. Actually, what I could try to go for is if I do a very, very small yield, I can have her throw down... Yeah, okay, here's the plan. It's going to be a little involved, but I think it'll be good. So I'm going to do a small yield. We're going to have you pre-computed advantage code block. So now he's going next. And so because of that, we can yield to code block. He can basically JTAC where the squad's going to fight from. Somewhere like here. And then we can also strike zone these two. Including up to here to even catch this guy depending on his patrol route. So that'll catch everyone. And then I don't want to fully yield back. So yeah, the awkward time is going to be that like Ray's turn is going to be a little funky. So okay, let's just kind of get the team to a spot where they're under the JTAC buff. They're aiming cleanly at these two guys. No one else is in audio range of the gunshots. We should be able to put a lot of lead down range here. So I'm thinking single target first, then full auto. Actually, shooting you... Well, whatever. We'll just start full auto, see how it goes, and then react. Because what I really care about is... Yeah, how... Yeah, so you're behind hard cover, minus 50. That's going to be rough. We have to kill you before you act, and then we can kind of clean up the guy a little bit more cleanly. Cool, so you're gone. That's a good start. You're unfortunately very, very far away. So I have, like, this attack, and it kind of sucks because of the cover. Thankfully, being hidden gives a very large amount of accuracy, but this is going to be a little bit of a grind to kill this guy, and we might even have the damage. So, yeah, just the amount of stacked buffs here, handling minus 50% hard cover is a pretty big deal. Again, surprise target because I am hidden means I get stealth crit. Not that you can actually stealth crit with ARs. But the base crit is nice, 180 for, yeah, 75 bonus damage because we've got, yeah, the Hollow G scope adds 25 crit damage. No, that's actually not true. I have 25 crit damage because of the cyberware I've got installed. Yeah, I've actually got to go this far back to not get revealed, so, one thing I actually neglected to do was go for preemptive marker sights. At this point, I don't think I need it because he's low enough and this is going to be relatively accurate. Let's just be really safe. Let's just jam marker sights down, which is going to give crit vulnerability and minus evasion. And look at that. The hit chance is really good. The crit chance goes even higher. No one else can do the assault rifle, just barely. 300 damage crit. Thank you very much. And you're doing nothing, right? So the two guards who were sent to investigate will suspiciously not report back, which means nothing is wrong. Although this is going to it's going to expire at the end of the current turn. That's going to expire at the end of the current turn. That is as well. So we're still going to get some escalation. But at least the first escalation was, like, cleanly handled, which is good. You're patrolling around, but again, you're not near any of the bodies yet, so we're chilling. You're guarding. That's fine, I believe. Okay, yeah, you were also told you might find a body. I don't... No bodies yet. Cool. You are in strike zone, and so the question is, do I feel like my hacker can one-shot you off of just 3 shots here? Or like... Okay, if I go to exactly here, no one else is in range, like, you would hear it at some point, but if I shoot from here, I'm the only one. Do I think this is enough? I think double full auto with this AR is going to be enough that I can grab this kill. The upside is basically, this is a guard I can get rid of a little bit early. The downside is, if I get it wrong, it's bad. Okay, well, didn't get it wrong. Great. I can make just straightforward progress here. I don't see anything too scary about this. He is pretty far forward, but like, yeah, you're rolling a 15. I'm not worried about this. All right, any new guards? Yes. Okay, so we found one more new guard. So you're going to start your patrol now, because guards who have not been revealed stand on their starting position, and they don't do anything. Okay, another one got elevated here. 3 guards are missing, right? But they're all on this side of the map. Escalation's body timers, which is acceptable. And so 3 guards have been told to go investigate that. Which is, yep, you, and you have been sent toward corpse, and corpse. So, I mean, unless you're going like this, we can bypass everybody here. And it's not going to be too bad. And the fact that you haven't moved anywhere, and you're not moving anywhere, and I'm not too worried about you, I think we can kind of a little bit chill here. Let's at least make partial progress, though. Like, I know I want to be at least a little bit closer up and, you know, make some acknowledgements of how this is going. So do I have my packet loss back? Yes, I have both charges, actually. I do want to disable this camera and these pressure sensors, this pressure sensor. Also, you're not even moving to the next turn, so I can do a lot of stuff. But I think letting these guys have their actions first is correct here. We can go down to 11 and still yield behind. So that's all going to be fine. Yep, so you found one of the corpses that we knew you were going to find. Oh, you're actually still heading towards this, though, I think. And now you're going to keep hunting, and... Okay. So you're like, someone died. Who killed them? Let's try to find them. And he's not going to get it right for a while. Okay, so it looks like that camera and this pressure sensor are the important ones. What's nice is this terminal can turn them both off for me. But yeah, so the goal... Actually, I don't even need more than just this. I also could have maybe had the Cyberknight do the disabling. That would have actually allowed him to start hacking on this turn, so... I think I made a bit of a mistake here. Because he can actually sneak in anyway. And if he had 1 AP, he could actually load programs on this turn. And so yeah, that was a mistake to have him do it. That was... I should have first checked his AP and been like, oh, actually, if I save it all, he can make it. I should have done that. So that was an error. I said I was going to wait, and then I didn't. Oh, well. No, we'll put you there. I do want to make sure I can kind of bypass this stuff. Last guy to move is you. Yeah, at this point, no one else is doing anything, so let's just kind of make the rest of our forward progress. I might even want to kind of group up right around here. Well, I mean, ideally, we group up, like, around, like, this corner or something, and, like, fully bypass these guys. The problem is I don't know what you're going to do exactly. That's, like, a little bit scary. Also, yeah, this camera turning can be a little bit spicy as well. Like, if you move down this way, your vision cone's very, very long, and we'd actually be very exposed. So, I think the correct play is something like this, which is, like, it's kind of in the open, but it's, like, not towards any of the patrol paths, because there's no corpses here yet. I guess this one is timing out, so I take that back. They're going to be towards us. I don't really need to reload right now. I think, actually, that box is safe. No, because if this guy walks in a straight line towards this, he gets spotted. Maybe it really is right here, then. That'll actually cover every angle safely. He can't be revealed if they don't already know where he is, and they don't, so he's fine. I don't need to preemptively duck. I can anyway, but it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, no new guards anymore. No new reloads needed either. Parking you there seems fine also. I still have security scramble if needed. So you're chilling. And then I don't really want to leave you in the open. So I'm just going to take a reload from back here, and we'll pick it back up later. I do have Tactical Surge. Yep, so these two are now going to be sent towards the other new corpses. Okay, so pretty much the entire group will run toward me. Camera's high power is not a big deal. So a bunch of tally from body timers, but again, like, these escalations have just, like, basically triggered the next escalation, which just triggers the next escalation, so we're kind of just, like, tanking this, and nothing's really happening, which is pretty good. I think Tactical Surge now is totally fine. Give the whole squad some action points and stuff. Okay, great. Time for the hacker to do his job. Most of his tools should be back up by now. Indeed they are. This one's pretty big, actually. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, yeah, even bigger node. With the new implants, I have plenty of IO, so we're chilling. Program loading is not a big deal. Tally every action. Want to get rid of that. Let's go check what's over here first. I'm going to have to load in its face here. That's going to be kind of annoying, but oh well. Yellow ones are a bit more annoying. I don't think I can tank connection off that badly, so we'll just take... Yeah. -8 deck health is going to be a problem long term. Okay, do I really need to get rid of these? So, this camera, and this sensor here are not urgent. The door is handled by not an SCU, but an RCU, so this doesn't really matter. I'm going to go here and find out that we've got exit the node, do stuff to you, prevent download access. Okay. Get rid of both of them. 2 tally per action is slightly better. I lost sleaze, have to reload it. I'll lose 60 IO and 5 action points. Not the end of the world, not the best. That was block program loading. Tally, connection use, have to kill both. And I'm actually out of IO. I probably shouldn't have loaded disarm. So I somehow actually managed to run out of IO first. That's a bit of a surprise, but I guess to be fair, I had like 8 action points for the turn. So, you know, makes some degree of sense, but that's too bad. I could have gotten through this entire node. It would have, you know, saved me a little bit of time. Oh well. CPU is going to be in this node or this node, maybe this one. We'll do the scan here. If this comes up with a reveal, we'll come down, look for the CPU. We're nowhere close to null op number 2, so might as well just go for like null op plus attacks. I'll also probably disable all the nodes on the CPU so that I don't get a bunch of escalation, because yellow escalations are actually relatively tough. Orange escalations are really rough and probably not worth doing until you have a better cyber deck. Better cyber deck plus better programs. So for now, we're chilling. Okay, cool, you're going the wrong way. That's great. That's really good for me. You're hunting the wrong way. I don't care about you. You're still patrolling. You have not decided to do anything. Fine with me. Where you headed? You're just doing nothing also. We're just barely out of your vision cone, so it's fine. You find the body finally. Still don't care about you. Okay, this means we can make some forward progress. If I stand here, am I immune to this camera? Yes, because cameras have 11 vision, and I'm going to be 12 meters out. So we can all just stand at this pressure sensor and just hang out. And when the turn finally ticks over, where this door gets opened, we can all run from the same spot. And it should be relatively safe for everyone, I guess. Actually, yeah, I think you can stand there and it's fine. The rest of the crew might have to be a little bit more cautious, but I think you standing there is totally reasonable. And you're pretty much in evacuation range, so I think it's fine. Yeah, you're out of range of both cameras, from what I can tell. So, you're done. Take all of our reloading, because we might as well. We're simply waiting for our hacker to be done. We chose to spend some time cleaning out the blue key room. It got us 2 consumables. It wasn't terribly important. It lost us some time. It made us kill some guards. We could have simply made much more progress on this side instead. But it gave me 2 things I could sell. Huge dub. Okay, the pressure sensor does work. I forgot that pressure sensor works on him just by standing there. I guess I could have sat him maybe there instead. He would have been safe. Mistakes, I guess, were made. Oh well. Let's keep it going. Need to load that. Plus tally and connection. Okay, we know where the CPU is, so... Deck damaged, ow. I don't care about hitting you. Unload programs. Damaged every action really sucks. Okay, well, we'll do this to start. Ow. Ow. Null op once. Attack. Get rid of. Get rid of. Oh, this was not great. Oh, shoot. I'm getting dump shocked here. Is there like another ice here or something? I don't know how I lost so many action points from just loading that program. Yeah, drained by basic unknown for minus 10 AP. So there's some ice somewhere that was dropped me by 10 AP. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, this kept happening and I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention that I was losing 10 AP all the time. So, yep. Ow. Well, that's some stress. That's dump shock. Ah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. I didn't have to go for the CPU, but I do have to still get through everything else to open this door. Ah, damn. All right, well, this hacker's going to be probably really highly stressed at the end of the mission, and we'll just have to deal with it. I wasn't paying attention to how much my action points were dropping. Yeah, not great. Oh well. Let the guards all go. Next turn we have coordinated charge, so we can print a lot of move speed and move points. You are finally heading my way. Okay, we'll look for the kill then. You're going to be in an annoying enough spot. The rest of these guys, though, are pretty ignorable. I'm not in... Yeah, I'm not in audio range. Okay, I should... So the problem is I can't even yield the appropriate amount to, like, get my Cybernite to go. So unfortunately, I can't, like, yeah, go past this camera in a clean way. So we'll just go piecemeal. I will spend down to 3 AP to go there. I will go ahead and marker sites just to make this kill easier, because why not? Might as well magnet up to the cover. That seems reasonable to do. And then we'll just shoot once and hope the rest of the team can complete the job. Should be no problem, but this will be a little bit slow going. Yeah, I can't really sneak out past the camera. I would like to get rid of some of these anomalies, but I think the action points are more important here, so I'm just going to go like this. Obviously go pistol. 3 shots is pretty decent. Chance to hit is pretty good thanks to marker sights and the scope. And we should have no problem with the Cybernite finishing this off. See, so yeah, we start on that side. Don't get seen by the camera. No matter what, I'm going to get seen with this guy. There is a chance this fails. Thankfully, well, yeah. So what I'm going to do, because I have the spare charge anyway, is drop look ahead for minus there. And then as long as I don't glance, we should kill. If we glance, I'm sad. Okay. Well, I get to waste steamroll on myself, but it's going to buff the rest of the team with 10% move speed, which will be a waste, honestly. Thankfully, that spawn is in a pretty bad spot. But, of course, the camera and pressure sensors spotted my sniper, so they know stuff is up. You're hunting. You're still far away. I don't really care. You might head my way. Thankfully, no, you weren't told. I still have to hack. But, yeah, Dump Shock makes this pretty crappy. That definitely sucked a lot. Alright, well. Oh, right. I don't have IO to load the attack program, of course. Alright, well, there's that. Woke up ice. Great, thanks. Attack you. Attack you. We can finally spike the damn CPU. Didn't absolutely have to, but I did want to, you know, make this go kind of nice. Yeah, I'm again out of IO, but I can still go here. Damage to connection. Scan, how bad are you? Download a blueprint. Okay, you're actually pretty annoying. Instantly relocates is kind of unacceptable for me. So we'll have to come back. Come down. Damage to connection. Scan, what are you when you exit the node? That one's chill at least. Okay, I need to remember that these are both available. I've only lost 6 health on the cyberdeck, which is pretty good. But I know my hacker's not in a great state stress-wise. Okay, but yeah, remember, these nodes are still open, and I'm not going to bother with the APU. Yeah, you're hunting, thankfully, the wrong way. We can ignore you for at least a little bit. But I need at least a couple of turns still for my hacker to finish getting the loot and then do everything else that we care about. So let's try to hide somewhere reasonable. If we go on this side of the cover, it's a bit safer. Let's start here. This way we have cover if someone walks around. But I assume they will be sent my way relatively soon. So we'll start with putting the team safe. And then we'll figure out the rest a little bit later. We're going to spend 1 AP. Hang out here in front of the door. We're safe from this camera. Should be alright for a bit. Alright. Where are you guys headed? My way. Yep, you're all headed my way. You're headed that way. That's fine too. Cool. A new reason to burn coordinated charge does not help my hacker in any way. So you're done after reloading. You're done after reloading. And you're done after reloading. Okay. Yeah, unfortunate to be stuck here for a couple of turns, but, well, we all know what the next 15 minutes is going to look like, which is just slowly doing that. This mission is normally a little bit quicker, but, you know, just here's where we are. It is what it is. Okay, so, this is when you exit, right? So drop this, bam. I'm going to go a little bit with the programs because I can. It's a 1 tally per action node, so it's pretty good for that. Come back here. If you download a blueprint, relocates. The rest are disabled. Great. All right, you can finally make forward progress again. I need to actually load disarm again, it looks like. Scan for outside traps. We get them. All right, if you take any action, steal AP. That sucks. Damage cyberdeck. That also sucks. Tally. That also sucks. Well, stealth will start here. This is the best one to initially disable. Then you. Then you. I don't know if I care about program loading to being disabled. Let's see what's nearby. Yes, I do. I need active ice for that. But taking the download is slightly more AP efficient, so we will drop this next turn. Drop you, load the stuff, then go here, scan, see if there's traps, and so we should be done during the next turn of hacking, which is good. Cyberdeck has lost more health, though, because of the ice. It is what it is. We're back to being able to hit escalations as well, which is going to be kind of scary. Yep. Yield until we know what the guards are doing and if they're going to scare me or not. So far, no. You're finally moving, but you're not heading toward me. You're hunting. I don't care about you. I don't care about you either. Yep. Great. And the last guy? Yep, don't care. Cool. Alright. Then we can end our turns again. And keep waiting until the guards are actually useful. And if they're not useful, that's fine with me. I don't care. It's just some tally. We'll skip the AI message. Once again. Wait to see if they matter. Still not close enough. Okay, you ran back to your spot. She teleported because she's not endangering anyone. Hopefully done during this turn. Prevents program loading, must be killed. Pick these back up. We get to do, yeah, tally on any action is worth it. There's that. There are no traps on the outside. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and reload this so we can take down 2 active ice at the same time. Damage to cyberdeck and then connection health. My connection health is completely fine. So go there. 8 health kind of sucks. Finally open the door. Alrighty. No locks. Let's go. Let's go free your sister. So we can disconnect with 3 AP left. And what I want to do actually is yield and let someone else like possibly knock down this camera and like put all the buffs in. Also, are you scary? Thankfully, no. But the cameras directly add 1 heat. They don't just I'll just put the buff down. There's nothing else to do. Right, like there's no other. There's not going to be combat anywhere else, so let's just have this buff down. But here's coordinated charge. Tactical Surge should be up now as well as a result. Yes. Let's have her take down this camera. Yield back, and then can you make it? Yes. And in fact, you would make it even if I used 1 AP on this camera, so let's do that as well. We trigger the pressure sensor, which I don't really care. That's cleanly inside. If it doesn't, I'm going to feel lied to. Yeah, the rest of these don't matter. We're going to end on security 4 here. I'm glad I held the buffs. We're looking pretty good. We got a pretty good amount of optional downloads. We got the door open. It did take 45 minutes, but at least we're on to phase 2. All right. So time for the next stage. It's time for the actual prison break. So we have spawned here, the little prison paradise. There's the sister. And this Matrix host will open it up. Or we can try to find the red key somewhere in the facility. Of course, there are plenty of lockboxes. Now, pretty much every single time I play this mission, I run up this way. This ends up being a really kind of gnarly choke point where there's a decent number of, like quite tanky guards like this guy. Like this captain. 500 health, a lot of armor. Yeah, pretty scary stuff. There's, basic guards as well, which are, not horrible. But it's a, pretty direct shot here. You start hacking this, you take down this camera. And this opens this door, it opens that door. You get to, grab loot here, you free the sister. Not horrible overall, right? Very reasonable, very, very acceptable. Again, one optional loot box. It's hard to get this corpse in a spot where the camera doesn't see it, but whatever. There are a bunch of guards up here, by the way, that start, piling down. And it makes it, kind of awkward to get through everything. One thing I haven't ever tried is going up this way instead. And, using our blue key to open this door and run up this way. And this ends up being much more isolated. There's still, a decent number of guards over here. But just to kind of try it out, I'm curious what running up the right-hand side feels like and how it plays. So just for funsies, let's just try a different, sort of approach. Do a brief yield. Let's put down coordinated charge. And then, from what I can tell, I don't think there's a big need to disable a bunch of devices yet. This might magnet, I guess we'll see. He is my best gunner, by the way, since he has pure damage as a basic trait. Yeah, so we can go take this alternate route here. So if I go here and shoot forward, this should pretty cleanly... Yeah, so we can see there's a captain here, 2 guards here, and of course these guys kind of also in the way. And based on their patrol routes, they'd pretty clearly cut me off, so they're, kind of required kills. But my initiative is good. I could definitely throw some damage at this guy. He might die to 4 shots, it's close. Yes, cool. Hopefully counts as not in the camera, that'd be kind of sweet. We do have leverage to reveal device control nodes on a Matrix host. We'll use it on that one most likely. Could have used it on the other one as it turns out. It would have been pretty decent. Let's run the team toward this side. I'm trying to get the action points right. That should be decent. But someone should, knock this camera down and then get over to this way as well. Let's start there. Should be in range for security scramble. Yes, I am. Great. That looks like a pretty reasonably safe run to start. And I think, yeah, we can try to throw bullets at him. I think that'll be functional. So not a ton of stuff from the loot, but that's okay. Not in range with 5 AP. Let's go into range with 3 AP. Okay, there is a guard right there. He may or may not see the corpse. 17 initiative is actually, I think, fine. I think I can actually beat that. Ooh, that's a good crit. Yeah, this should be okay. You can run out this way, no problem. This looks like you're going to be safe. Let's start by going there. Let's turn off this camera. Let's grab this loot, which looks very safe right there. And of course, he is not a great gunner, right? He doesn't have any cool like gun-related traits or anything, so let's make sure we go pistol, not assault rifle. That would be bad. I don't want to wake up this entire place yet. So even though we're getting these, like, you know, relatively easy pickoffs, what I'm a little afraid of is these body timers making life actually harder than it needs to be. Let's see. So, yeah, you can run to there. You're not going to be in vision from what the preview tells me. I only have one strike zone, and it looks like I might need to use it right here on these guys. Visual rolls are a little rough here. I'm going to hope that's the red key, by the way. I'm going to try to attack from, you know, around this area, basically. But, yeah, so the tough thing here is basically you are going... Well, you're not going too soon by any means, but I don't know if I confidently can say I have the damage to clear you guys out. Especially when shooting the assault rifle is going to wake up a bunch of other people. And, like, you're in, you know, earshot range of that, right? I think we'll be okay. I think we have enough, like, buffs and stuff here. But I'm a little afraid of, like, is this actually too tough of a location to shoot from? Like, this really doesn't feel like it's the safer option, but at least I'm trying new things, which I'm happy about. Yeah, so you're really far away, and you have, like, very good gun power. Yeah, so the problem is you're going on 17, and you're for sure going, like, early in the turn. Do I have the damage to actually kill everyone here? You know, we're just going to find out. If I get it wrong and I lose the game, I lose the game. But most of my teams have a decent chance at fighting here. And so it's just full YOLO, really. Oh, we shredded them both? That's actually so huge. That's actually absolutely massive. Because now we actually deal real damage. We have to still kill all of them. Again, this guy's hearing gunfire. I don't have a way around that. Huge crits. Okay, we suddenly feel really good about this. Good news. Yeah, Raze is not the best at this. I guess we can still get to, like, here and just throw bullets at him. That should be a reasonably good kill. I might go from here, though, and go single target. I don't think he dies to single target. Let's see. 191 plus 45, and his armor's only 22. Okay, he dies a single target. Let's go here. Now, one consideration is, would I pistol instead? I think the answer is no, but we can check. 155? That? No, it's actually not likely to kill, because you're not guaranteed to do 100% enlisted damage. You can actually low roll. So, we're making a ton of gunfire noise that's, like, for sure going to trigger an escalation. And it's going to for sure, like, send them to, you know, cause them to send reinforcements too. But the nice thing is, like, overcapping sec level doesn't matter very much. They will only send what... Oh, you exist. I wasn't tracking you. Okay, well, you're for sure going to go investigate this, right? I mean, like, for sure, right? And everyone who has Overwatch just ended their turn already. So, that's gonna get spicy. I guess you can yield and let this guy go move. Yep, you're running forward. You saw some corpses. You're running forward. You see me. You're out of AP. You saw absolutely everyone. Okay, so can I kill you? Well, the game tells me that's in JTAC. Still gonna make all kinds of noise from gunfire. You're thankfully also in strike zone, which is very nice for me. And down you go. So Steamroll will be on for all of their next turns, because the game kind of counts buff duration like that. So we will basically only from gunfire noises, like purely from these two people hearing gunfire constantly. They are going to report a ton of gunfire to the AI. Some guards will be sent my way, but at least we got a really, really good killing field of... Yeah, knocking down the first 6 guards. Oh, yeah. So, I guess all 3 of them actually have problem. Oh, no, wait. Did you just patrol and see a body? Or no, I think you just heard gunfire. All right, well, Anyway, the entire squad was told, let's go act, because there's tons of reports of gunfire. 2 guards looks like they ended their body timers ran out already? Really? 2 guards are missing? That's surprising because... Oh, you know what? No. AI escalation traits are held between turns. And so, or like between modes. So like you can see their body timers are all like 1 or 2 turns long. Because the body timer is escalated by 1 turn is maintained from phase 1. So if you play phase 1 really loudly, they will be like, hang on a second. It's loud. Body timers, there's invaders, and so that gets retained. So we'll have to knock this down via the hacker. We need the entire team to get grouped up. There's in fact already going to be an escalation because of security tally. Yeah, you're not useful. 1 guy ran forward. Okay. These guys are running in from behind. We can get past them, though. That's actually not a huge problem, I don't think. He's going to hear some more gunfire. I don't know if I really care. Let's see. You're a basic guard, which means pistols is functional here. I would ideally not trigger this camera if I can help it. Yeah, you're not anytime special. You guys are far away. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty okay about this. I believe we have enough total damage to clear this, so we don't have any buffs here, right? This is, well, no, we have strike zone still. He ran in a strike zone. So nice crit, good job. Yeah, if we ran through the camera, we could get that first bit. I'm just gonna keep running the squad to this side of it. I want to be close to the gate. I want someone to grab the box, of course. Wow, 2 crits in a row, huge. We take those. You're quite far away, and I actually probably will need you to, yeah, go here, then stop, and go for a reload shot. And if you don't kill, then the Cyber Knight will do everything that she can. That should be acceptable. That's very accurate. Thank you, Strike Zone. Very cool. Alright, well, that means she has no problems. Going like that. It should be 1 more AP to get to the box. Because she has really high move speed. Yep, looking good. Is this the red key? I hope it is. Patch X Kit Ultra, red key, Thunderbolt grip. Alright, great. So we have a red key, which means we can use it to open any red key doors. This is a red key door. Does it matter? Probably not. I'm curious if this actually does anything. I've never opened this door because why would I? I don't think something randomly spawns when you click it, but I've also never checked. So, for funsies I can just check, but we know that this is a red key door, but this one is only opened by this matrix host. And then this one is basically just a loot host for the most part. You can, by the way, if you wanted to, run all the way up here, hack this host, knock down these devices to go grab the red key and then come back. But there's not really a way to get there first without going past this. And you can hack this, you can hack that. So the fact that this goes this way doesn't really matter. It is a way for you to go up this way and then just allow you to grab these 2 boxes relatively chill. But yeah, it doesn't really matter by any real reasons. For funsies, I'll open this door. I'm again pretty sure it does literally nothing, but why not for science? We get an escalation as a bunch of body timers ran out. The escalation is body timers again. Okay, well, they're all going to be instant. We only got 1 more kill this turn, so there's not... Oh, yeah, the camera. Right. They are running towards me. Yeah, these guys are hunting uselessly. Yep. Yep, they're not in the wall, trust me. Found a corpse that someone else found. Sure. You've had your turn. You have not, so we should wait for you. You should 100% take down this laser wire. Then otherwise wait. You're useless. Okay. Yeah, guy had his turn and ran down there. We're chilling. So, this is a captain who needs to be killed. You're going at 15. Thing is, so I'm really tempted to fight from here. It's going to make it a lot of, gunshot noise, right? We're going to get some more... Thing is, we're already escalating, right? So getting a bunch of gunshot noise doesn't hurt us. So we functionally don't actually make any noise these turns. JTAC comes back next turn, so I'm going to throw it down. I'm going to aim a little bit far back, because we're probably not going to use it up there anyway. was getting back next turn anyway, so we might as well just take the crit chance and hit chance and feel good about it. Go ahead and Tactical Surge. I think it's very reasonable for this turn. We'll open this red door for... Alright. We opened it. We know the door indeed works. Again, I knew it wasn't going to be anything important, but I want to do it anyway. So put you up against this box. You have enough AP to shoot. Seems pretty decent. Inside J-Tac is good. That's going to look pretty solid. Yep. Big crits. You'll have to see them. Of course, all the guards have already had their turns. So the question is, how good do I feel about my initiative rolls? Right? Do I feel like I can play really aggressively? He doesn't really need reloads very badly. I want to rush for this and free the hacker. It's worth noting they actually both count as hackers, much like the sniper worked in the previous mission, which means she can run up here and like hack the console and like get loot as my other hacker goes over there, hacks the console and gets loot. So there is a certain like interesting timing that can work by doing it this way. And actually, again, like, because I don't care about you reporting on me, I think I, like, again, your initiative is 15. My 7 definitely goes before that. I think I'm just going to run out here and fight. Like, there is no downside to you reporting on me at this point. You know, we're getting an escalation this turn anyway. And yeah, most of my team is actually rolling well on initiative, so... You know, kind of YOLO. So yeah, we're on a camera, we're pressure plate. Okay. Now, there is one thing to note, which is that I believe the actual security level has an impact on what the escalation is. But they're still just doing body timers. I mean, they've got 5 permutations. There's a lot of things it could be. It keeps, you know, coming up body timers, which, you know, I'm happy about because it just doesn't really matter. So, you know, that's fortunate, right? Like, that's high rolling on my end. Yeah, we all rolled above you in initiative. I mean, I kind of want her to run towards this exit if she can help it. Actually, this is a turn with coordinated charge on. And if you... Yeah, you're at 15, which means if she yields and I put coordinated charge back on, we actually still get what we're looking for. So... Ooh, okay, you've got to run 1 step back. That's fine. I mean, it's worth it for you to waste a little bit here. Actually, it probably was better for everyone else to walk a step forward. This is suboptimal. Because this way he wasted 2 AP where they would have only like spent 1 AP each while not under a move speed buff, which is not nearly as, you know, big of a cost. Also, the guy who was farthest forward is now not the one running at the red key, which is also not ideal. I'm going to have everyone yield really briefly and see what these guards actually do on their turn to see if they're doing anything too scary. You're investigating, but are you coming out into line of sight? That's what I really care about. Not really. Yeah, you're going away, so I don't care about you at all. You can make the red key, which is nice. Okay, so it's good to know that Cyberknight can make the red key. And lower initiative by 2. These guys are still trapped. Okay, cool. Then I guess you can just safely reload. I think I'm going to send the hacker to start hacking over here. Try to get me some free loot early. And we can have his sister hack this one. And that should actually be functional. His Cyberdeck is a little bit damaged, which is a little bit scary. This is actually a really big and involved host as well. I'm going to park on disarm for now. This one is also a yellow host, which is too bad. Yellow hosts are relatively rough. Tally connection use. I mean, there are worse active ice out there, but I'm going to have to load traps here as well, I think. Unloads in any action. Tally and everything. Scan for trap. We lost disarm. That really sucks. If you load a program, restarts all ice. Okay, well, not horrible. But I have to step out to get the thing. So I can take the download. I'll have to leave. And then load these programs back, which is totally fine, actually, right? And we'll just, like, walk forward next turn and then do stuff as normal. One thing that's nice, actually, is despite this being a yellow host, it is 60 escalation per escalation, which is, or 60 tally per escalation, which is normally congruent with a green host. So though the power of ice, right, having 4 ice on an SPU, for example, and the like escalation threat overall, like the damage potency per escalation is yellow tier. It requires a bit more tally, which is kind of nice. Okay, so the tough thing is you have a relatively good initiative roll. And that's quite bad for me because that's going to make things just kind of awkward overall. All right, so the play is going to be, I think just J-Tac and pistol shots, really. He won't quite get the kill. And we're going to aim it around here so that we can fight in this hallway. Then all I'm doing is shooting twice anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and reload. Drop the Iron Grip for a little bit of bonus damage. It's not going to be a huge deal. But hey, if I crit, it's suddenly high rolls. Yeah, we didn't crit, and that's fine. That's expected, honestly. Okay, so my hacker rolled well, but no one else has. You're at 18. The raise is at 16, and you're at 15. So here's the thing, right? I can get to here. And if I use look ahead, you get dropped down to 16, which means raise goes before you, and should get the kill no problem. And because of that, I'm willing to make like this really silly risk here, run all the way out, get fully revealed. This is going to get more escalation, by the way, by seeing me. Here we go. There's escalation. Hey, you're not a guard. I can pay. It's okay. You're rather behind me. Actually, he's busy hacking for loot here. He doesn't want to say hi to you. He's sworn you off, actually. So we'll look ahead kind of this direction so we can lower his initiative. We will go free our new friend. Hello. Another one. It's a proper prison break. Alright, so exit 1 is there. Exit 2 is where we came from. Roughly, anyway. Of course, your turn is done. Right, you rolled a 16, but Raze is ahead of you, and the Cyber Knight might roll ahead. Yeah, was likely to. But because you're under the effects of... oh, wait, no, I think she's under the effect of that leverage. The leverage we started with. She didn't get in range for Coordinated Charge or Tactical Surge. But we can at least send her here and start hacking. If she opens this door, we get to take this lockbox. So, camera sees me. I, again, really do not care. Before I forget, let's pop the leverage, which is reveal control node locations. So, this is where our loot comes from. We have hard shell, we have overclock. It's only 2 turns of overclock. Well, I guess 3, because next few means that. It's another yellow host. 35 escalation, so it's actually a real yellow host, right? 35 escalation means it's going to be relatively painful. Thankfully, we have upgraded hard shell, so it'll tank a bit more. AP, then tally. IMO is the correct ordering here. Move down. We have exactly 1. Nope, we can't do either of them because AP cost again. Is what it is. Just end the turn here. Alright, we finally get a reinforcement spawn. Let's hope they're not too scary. Looks like 2 of them are tanky, and 1 of them is not. Looks like it's a doc, a captain, and a guard. But yeah, we finally got escalations here. That are reinforcements, specifically. Okay, so programs are loaded. These are all, you know, program loading. The other ones are disabled, so it doesn't really matter. Do I care about the... No, I don't care about these. I'm going back there. So let's go here. Take down the connection health one. Scan for traps. This is downloaded blueprint, so yes. 1 tally per action is chill. Come this way. AP cost connection health has to be done. We scan. I believe CPU is up that way. Honestly, am I willing to skip 1 node? Yes. Now I feel like green. I feel like greeting. So let's go. Security tally. Scan for stuff. If you exit, have to drop that. Honestly, have to drop this as well. Okay, we know where the CPU is now. Let's just go double tap this. Null op 1, null op 2. No programs to unload because there's already ice there that unloaded programs. We spike, we go back to sec level 0. Load everything. Walk over. Damage to connection, any action. Get rerouted. That's okay, though. We can still knock these out. And now the trap has already been popped, so we don't care anymore. But yeah, once you hit yellow hosts, you can start getting these that mess with you. And you start getting traps that relocate on on any action instead of like on download or exit or whatever. You start getting the more difficult ice, basically. All right, well, keeping these guys in the dark seems reasonable, so I'm gonna go for pistol shots instead of assault rifle, especially with that crit. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay, right. I thought he died for some reason. Well, down you go. There's the steamroll buff, so we all get some move speed. That feels pretty good. Move speed and ballistic damage, which is, again, quite nice. Not worried about you guys. I think you're just still lost, so let that happen. Your second turn. Yeah, we'll go AP, then tally. It's annoying that we lose programs, but I think it's still better the way it went. Tally every time, jeez. What's weird, it says like 33 or 35 with like ticks like that. Obviously, it's not quite accurate. 14 damage is fine. Doesn't really hurt. Yeah, so we have SPUs no matter where we go. So the question is kind of like, which side do we want to come in from? I'm going to do the same thing where I like reload like this. Unload on any action. Security tally. Have to drop you. I'm out of IO for the turn, which is kind of rough. Yeah, I shouldn't have loaded... Well, whatever. I'm just out of IO for the turn, so I can't do anything about it. 26 AP is not horrible. So I am... Probably... Actually, I don't know if it's when you load a program or when you leave. There is a trap here, almost for sure. And it's a coin flip whether it's like when you load a program or when you leave. So I'm just going to have to load a program in its face and hope it's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little bit sad, but at least I can disarm it when it pops. If it's like an ongoing effect. CPU's probably here or maybe here. Don't care about the alarms here. We can... Yeah, these are tied to the remote control unit. This is tied to this guy here. I don't care. I don't have to go for the CPU either, but there's probably some nice goodies behind it. For now, you can end your action. Right, so we should get at least some level of cover here. So that as they walk in, we can fight them and it's going to be fine. This is clearly inside of JTAC. Also, I've been behind some cover. He will be clearly safe. When they walk up, they won't be able to see him. Okay, you're starting to head the right way, so we should start being a little bit cautious. I mean, for now, they're not going to reach you, so I'm going to still yield, but... At some point, we're going to have to care. Okay, so you're up here. Yep, there's one. All three. Okay. So I don't really get to do much. Also, how good were your rolls, right? 13, 16, and 16. Not amazing, not horrible. Okay. Let's slow you down a bit farther. I would like to get one shot. I actually really can't, can I? Ooh, just barely I get one shot there. Okay. I can shoot the basic guard. Actually, not even that, because I still need to reload. Still want to do it, though, right? I still want to go up and get the reload off, and then, you know, we'll do what we can next turn. When do I have Strike Zone back? Already. Okay, so I want to yield down for Strike Zone. Alright, let's absolutely assassinate these guys, right? And we'll aim it a bit far back so that we can maybe get another reinforcement pod somewhere else, depending on where they move. And again, I'm feeling pretty good about our initiative rolls, so I'm going to go for the reload and then step out and just let him have it. Looks like that's going to be functional. This guy's just way too covered, so we're not going to get all of them. That's okay. Full auto looking decent. Good damage, not a kill. That's okay, though. Initiative roll is very good. I actually should have done this earlier. I forgot to. Let's throw down marker sights so we get even more accuracy and even more everything else. I'm actually going to lead with pistol shotting this guy, because he's going to die no matter what. And that way I can maybe free up the full auto on more than one guy. That's sadly not true. It's actually no better than it would have been. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll have to... Ooh, okay. Nice crit. We're going to get a bunch of escalation. Obviously, he's now alarmed that something's going on, but again, I don't care. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit tougher then. Looks like it's the exact same group. I hope those other three stay lost for a bit longer, because I would like to not have to deal with them. They're going to hear gunfire for sure. Of note, that distance is 23 meters, which means if they go the exact same distance as this guy went, they still can't see me. That is a really, really good shred. Because now you're gone. I'm out of AP already. Actually, Yeah, I have no way around this. I can't, like, yield. This should be Tactical Surge back up, which means I would have AP again, but it's too late for that. I think using it is correct here. We should let them walk forward into the spot. Code, I believe, might be done this turn now. No, not quite. Right, so I'm going to walk back. And now this is already popped. This doesn't matter anymore, and I can just go here, and then take the downloads. Great. This is a 1 per turn node, so let's... Oh, shoot. Darn. There was a trap there, so I got a little wrecked. Oh, well. More fun stuff here. Okay. Unloads and damage. That's fine. This is always useless. It pops at the start and nothing happens. We don't even take the damage here. We don't lose any programs. This is just basically this is a dead trap. It does literally nothing. Also weird that it's... Oh, no. Now I can see it. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we can tank at least one of these. Scan for more. When you exit steal AP... Yeah, that's annoying. Alright. Okay. We go here. Let's see. So, prevents download access, download, and exit. Alright. Still drop you. Still need to load that, honestly. Scan for traps. Download, load a program. Okay, those are chill. Lost disarm, don't care anymore. Alright, pretty successful hack. I don't believe we ever lost any cyberdeck health there, so he was chilling. He can maybe help with this. Now let's check some cooldowns. Yeah, he's got these back in 3 turns, so, you know, we'll see. She'll get some progress here. We'll just load and hope we're okay. Cool. This is when you exit the node. Yeah, restarts all ice is going to be mental. Lost some deck health, but I'm still shielded. Alright, we actually know this is all that's there because it was already pre-revealed, which means a scan, once it's already pre-revealed, will reveal traps. Damage to connection is not nearly as dangerous. Let's just block tally instead. And then, yeah. Is this the door? Yes, we want to go to the top door. Okay, let's open that door. Great. We can scan from inside, I believe. Okay. Yeah, let's go back up and look for the rest of stuff. Right, disabled, they're all gone. Let's go grab some more loot. Download, load a program. Okay. Woke up ice, that's kind of annoying. I'll have to walk down to grab these because I don't want this when I don't know where I'm going. So I have to go back. And this would have hit me on load a program, so we can't do that either. So you're like this. Yeah, these are probably, a lot of these are pay data nodes. Obviously, it's just a question of, like, how long do I want to stay and get more pay data? And the answer is yes. Since we're, like, honestly feeling pretty good about the combat power here. Like, these guys aren't going to be terribly dangerous to me, I don't think. These guys are still pretty lost. You guys aren't so much, but I'm okay for now. So you run up to here, and that's you being done, right? Same as last time. You ran to there. Yep, you're going back the way you came, so you still don't matter to me. And then you're going to do something similar. You actually got a lot farther than the rest ones. Ah, okay. The nice thing is, I have marker sights. Marker sights gets rid of Overwatch. Screw you. So we get some decent damage here. We get a chance to shred at both of them, which is good. I will have to reload in the middle here. I guess I'll go... I think I can go for a single target and then just reload. I think that's fine. I think it's better than pistoling. And I'll have to reload at some point anyway, so sure. Good shred. Alright. Well, there's the reload. And I think we'll have enough damage. If we don't, we'll have to kind of deal with that. But yeah, you're at 15. Yeah, my entire team's before them right now, so... Right now, I'm not terribly concerned. I'm going to run you here so you have a better sort of set of shots here. This box does matter. We'll grab it, you know, when there's time. But for now, it's fine. Alright, it's looking pretty decent. I'm okay with this. Great. Go take our reload. And I guess we'll just go for a single target here. There's the shred finally. His initial roll is 4 because he got... Wait. Oh yeah, because Overwatch, right? Overwatch lowers your initiative so that you can leave it up for longer. Right, okay. Oh boy. Multiple nested escalations is really only one escalation. What is the protocol? Body timers, you don't say. Okay, well the cameras see us, we're gonna get more from that. I do kind of want my hacker to get to go for this. He's so far though, there's no point. At least not on this turn. Let's get minimum recoil first. Or only walk one step forward and then go. I'm not even sure you should have been shooting at all, to be honest, but I didn't really want to yield and suddenly like not have enough stuff. But yeah, these guys are still hunting the same area around the first corpses they found. You're dead. Good crit. Well, she's got plenty of move speed. I should wait for these guys to have their turns, though, in case he actually runs towards us finally. Okay, well, we found the CPU finally. Let's load all this stuff. Pally on action. Ow. Okay. Connection health. Okay. Download access, and when you exit, relocates. Oh, that's kind of chill, actually. I think we can load stuff again. I think for now it's okay to load stuff and keep trying. Actually, I'm out of actions for now. So, yeah. So the problem is without overclock, right, for several turns, right? Just look how like anemic hacking is, right? This is her 4th turn hacking. We even got to pre-reveal one of the nodes, and it's like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes in 4 turns. To be fair, she had like low AP on the first turn, but like, nah, this is what happens when you don't have a lot of IO. It's just so slow. You just like have to use overclock, or just hacking is like not a real game. Like, you know, I really feel like this game is like balanced around you having overclock, because you can't even like load all your program types in a turn without overclock. Like, you have to scan, you have to get rid of these, and if you're running out of traps, your turn is just over. Yeah, like overclock is so required. Anyway, I guess, yeah, so there is actually, it is correct for me to do this. I should disconnect, reconnect. What this does is it actually frees up a bunch of Matrix IO, and I can load more programs now. Like, all my stuff was on cooldown anyway, right? It's not like I had any buffs left up. I guess I'd lose my hard shell shield. That matters a little bit. But, like, look, I'm now in a better state than I was last turn. I should have thought of that sooner. It's my fault for not. But, yeah, here we are. Alright, so... Again, we should still wait for these guards to waste their turns. Are you heading towards me finally? Nope. How about you? Nope. Great. Alright, well, let's have Cyber Knight kind of group with the rest of the team here. We'll put her towards the middle. That might be wrong. There might be more reinforcements on that spot right there, but too late now. I should prioritize having guns, so I'm going to go reload first. I'm going to send you towards this. This might be incorrect. Again, if this is the spot, it's going to be very annoying, like, repositioning. Especially with me sending him out here to grab this loot. He could be caught out. But, whatever. Okay. I think... No, only this is sellable. I believe I can't sell level 4 items yet. Escalation? Yeah, so reinforcements are on this side now, so we're okay. Yeah, same pack every time. Well, again, we already know what the escalation is. Looks like camera is turning and seeing bodies. Yep. Alright, well, we're just going to keep chaining escalation forever, right? I can get in and out. Oh, you're going to hear footsteps. That's annoying. I think still worth it. Turn 9, by the way, is a coordinated charge turn. Ooh, wow, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, the thing is, I need to get away from this guy. The other problem is... Yeah, I'm not going to get very far. Okay, as long as I can get behind this wall, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. Yeah, you should be safe. By the way, this right here, both of these are valid spawn points, so, like, we can pretty easily get surrounded if it starts to go poorly. I'm going to have you yield, see where the guys are going. Okay, you got closer. You're also going this way. I mean, that's where all the bodies were, so that makes sense. Yeah, ideally you want to coordinate a charge of the entire team. Looks like this will help, and we'll hit them all. That's good. And get constantly spotted. That's expected. With your 1 remaining movement point, I think you can stay exactly where you are, to be honest. Do I want to shoot them? I think the answer is yes. Yes, I want to go over here and just unload. Their turns are already over. These guys seeing bodies is fine. They're not going to hear gunfire, which is, I think, actually helpful. I don't have J-Tack or Strike Zone, but I don't really need it that badly. It's going to be enough damage on its own. You can see that recoil actually matters when you don't stack a ton of accuracy. But it's generally okay. Hard shell's back, which is actually very useful. So we scan when you load a program. Ah, that's annoying. I have to go out again to do it. Okay, well, we know nothing else is here. So I'll have to go back this way. I have to load. I can't load attack. Oh, right. These are all back, of course. Okay. So now I can unload this, load attack, start killing these. I'm out of IO again already. Because of course I am. Okay, I'm going to load this then. Go here. Of course that happened. Plus tally. Very fun. Alright, great. I can walk back here, I think. We've already hit the trap at this point. When you use a program, things happen to you. Okay. End action. Yeah, they've gotten a lot closer now, so they're now part of the combat. And also, his initial roll is quite good. That's a little scary. The good initial roll is actually the scariest thing here because it means he can actually jump on me in time. Of course, the guy must die. By using the silenced pistol, we're a little bit unlikely to get... Wow, he has like 1 HP, right? 2. Oh! Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm out of turns already. Shoot. I didn't think about the fact that he wasn't going to die, and he's going to get an initiative roll. I mean, the odds of me getting above 20 are so incredibly low. Yep, I'm getting shot. Crap. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. High power cameras. Alright, this is going to hurt. My hacker was already in a bad spot. He's going to be in a worse spot now. Oh, you're shooting my sniper instead? Wait, you're not shooting me? I mean, we take those, but that is, it's a little fraudulent. I understand Pro doesn't cover when you have 2 HP. But also a little fraudulent. Alright, we can ignore you for a bit, which is kind of nice. Ideally, Code Block can throw down J-Tac Strike Zone here. I mean, the nice thing is no one else is alert, so if we can get Code to safety, which is looking pretty likely, then I can actually let these guys be useless for just a little bit longer. And then kill them after the turn is over. That's, I mean, that's so lucky. Okay, you're incredibly useless. You're, Scan for more, download an account. Okay, fine. Well, disarm you. Let's go ahead and load overclock. Sleaze that. Okay, great. Let's load attack. Let's actually kill the CPU finally. I mean, maybe. Little connection damage is not a really big deal. We can finally spike the CPU. We get to delay some escalations, finally. We're out of IO again. Which is going to make this very annoying to deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to actually see where my guys are. My hacker's right here. I don't think he can actually start this turn. So I think I'm going to once again stand right here and wish I had more IO and know that I don't. And we'll just try this again next turn. I mean, this is all for loot. Do I really care? No. It's a couple loot boxes. Let's just be done. Let's just be done. This doesn't matter enough. Yield behind the last guard. Okay. We can deal with that. That's okay. Alrighty. Let's go buff the squad. Let's probably buff around here. Let's go debuff the enemies. That looks fine. Because this guy has to die. Well, actually, their vision cones suck. So, weirdly, I can pick this guy off without these guys knowing for sure. The only downside is the sister does not have... doesn't have a great route out. But you know what? Even though I just burned all these buffs, I don't think we need them. I think we can actually just leave. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave. We got most of the free loot. Honestly, it's been going on long enough. I don't care. I'm going to have you... Oh, yeah, we're going to look ahead to drop their initiatives lower. I'm going to go ahead and make Clementine can get out, because she's not going to get very far initially. So I got to make sure her next turn is actually, like, high distance. And then, yeah, we'll just start sending evacs out. There shouldn't be a problem. Again, she's going to have a higher initiative roll. I don't care about whatever guards spawn here. Actually, I should care, but... because she doesn't make it on her own next turn. Doesn't have enough move speed. So I'm going to leave the rest of the guards actually... the rest of my my mercs here. Even though he could evac... I mean, I should have left my Cyberknight where she was, actually. I shouldn't have evacuated her. That was a mistake. But whatever. Too late for that now, of course. So we'll just put the squad on the exit. Clementine has, again, a good initiative roll, so... should a bit of leave first. Yep, and then exactly why I was worried, because these guys can make my life very difficult. So you cannot make it on this turn, which means we need to hide you back here. And that's why I should have left my Cyberknight up. So you can end your turn where you are, but I definitely did some mistake making. I've used all my buffs up, and they don't matter. That's a bit of a problem. These guys are going to be quite hard to kill if they know where to look. Hopefully they don't know where to look. Otherwise, the little sister might be dead. 14 is not a good initial roll, by the way. Alright, well, mistakes were made. Let's hope they are not fatal mistakes. And all because I wanted some optional loot that, like, wasn't that important. Okay, please be bad at this. Please don't hunt randomly towards the left, right? Like, that's all it really comes down to. You rolled really high. That's bad. Focus farming him does not seem correct at all. Thankfully, by ending with a lot of action points, you get a lot of initiative. You actually have a mission, which is useful. So they shouldn't look toward Clementine, but I can't prove that they're, you know... I should save that, so I have an Overwatch breaker. And... I mean, do I have... well, it doesn't really matter how I do it, right? Like... we should just send them all to evac next turn. And then as long as they don't immediately look into Clementine, she'll just be okay. So, orders received. She did walk by this, which is actually a little bit scary. Well, we'll see if she dies. Because there's a chance, right? I didn't block the last camera or the pressure sensor. Which means someone does know that someone tripped that. And it's the most recent thing that the camera, that like the AI has seen. Okay, you're still on normal patrol, so we're chilling on you. He literally has no information from the AI. He's just literally doing his spawned patrol route. And thankfully, somehow, the guys who actually could have threatened me got low rolls on initiative. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Alright, well, we made it. I mean, I'm lucky, but we made it. You're gonna sit tight, you're gonna rest. Figure out what to do next. Alright. Only an hour and a half, you know? Not unreasonable, but this mission, by the way, just like always has that many reinforcements. To be fair, that really only happens if you go for a lot of optional loot. But I do like my optional loot. You owe it to me, hey Choppa. Hey, this is welcome to the big time. Whoa, hey, slow down there. We can reject her. We can try to hire. We actually can't because our barracks is full. But we can delay briefly. Like, please lay low. Tuckmore's Saloon. So, right, we did loot quite a lot of lockboxes. We got a pretty good amount of money here. We hacked most of 4 Matrix hosts, which is a lot of loot. I believe my hacker is probably stressed. No, actually. Wow, really? Did he get a lot? Yeah, he's at 40. Okay, that's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was really worried about that, actually. Sebedek is injured, though. It doesn't cost that much to repair it, which is nice, right? 11k is not miserable. But we are going to need to finish out this before we go any further. So we're power level 3. So hooray. We're going to save the game. I am very lucky in some of how the AI chose to act. Very lucky indeed. Okay, so recording will end soon. Basically, I'm going to save load until we get the new map for this. And then next episode will be running that. We'll be running this mission for Octane with a new map in front of us. So, right, fingers crossed. I do know the new map is bodyguard eligible. However, maps are constrained by your power level and enemy faction type. And so there's like, right, this might be bodyguard against a street gang, and street gangs might not be eligible for the map. And that might need a power level of like 4 or 5. They usually say that for the larger maps. This one is not terribly large, but I won't know. We'll all figure it out next episode. Regardless, though, I will be letting some time go forward regardless. I'm going to move toward Field Ops 3. I'm going to move toward this being one of the sim streams, probably a sim trainer. Right, we'll make a sim trainer, we'll make a sim detox, we'll make a nanofab. The nice thing is we're finally going to start making some money again. This is a kill 3 captains mission, so we're going to make 100k from this. This is a bodyguard mission, it'll be worth even more. Bodyguard, 3 captains, and loot 3 are, in my opinion, the 3 best mission types you can run. Because 3 captains and loot 3 files always have loot boxes. Most maps for bodyguards also have loot boxes. They also never despawn the Matrix host. And they all pay, and they all pay pretty well, actually. They have a decent like baseline payment, so lots of positives kind of all around here. Can also at some point go for Hacking Station 2. As you can see, like, oh, well, these actually require Station 3, but even going to Station 2 gets tokens more quickly, which is good. 25% faster token generation is pretty nice. Okay, nothing else to really bring up. Again, next time you see me, we're going to hopefully run this bodyguard mission. If not, it's going to be kill 3 captains, but yeah, some base management to do. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.